Maybe that is something they can fix, however. It's just like give you a half-decent weapon to start with, instead of relying on RNG to give that to you. And maybe that's true for Diablo as well. Like the same thing with your Demon Hunter and my Demon Hunter. Like if like the first couple of levels were more reliable. Fox says, isn't that what the golden guns were? Yeah, it is, Fox. It is. But it shouldn't be something you pay for, Fox, I feel like. Because Harvey says it's the aesthetic as well for me. I think maybe if you get more time into it, you get used to it, I think. I don't know, maybe you won't. Who knows? Again, Borderlands 3, like I've played 2 so much that I know it so well. Borderlands 3, when I first started playing it, the aesthetics were a bit strange. And again, like after I've got like 2 or 3 hours in, I get used to it, and then it's much better. Yeah, maybe those games, you're right, Harvey. Maybe they just don't start very well, and maybe they could start better. Yeah, no, it's like it felt like really weird the first few hours in Borderlands 3, and you just have to get used to it. Although, you know, having said that, Destiny 2, which I played for a couple of weeks, like, Destiny 2, from the moment I picked it up and started playing, like, it just felt really good, but it didn't seem to have very much lasting appeal, because, like, the first hour and the 20th hour felt pretty much the same. So it didn't get better. It started well, but it didn't get any better. Whereas a game like Borderlands 3, it didn't start off nearly as well, but it got better. And that's kind of strange, isn't it? Don't really know what's going on. Maybe if they like played into that a little more. Imagine if like that was part of the story. Part of the story is that like you start off absolutely awful at being a Vault Hunter. And then you get better over time. And then the game also feels better over time. It's just like if they knew that the game is like kind of bad the first 3 hours or so. Because these games, it's kind of weird, right? Like Diablo 3, for example, if you play the campaign, the first thing you do is you save the town of New Tristram from a bunch of zombies, right? So like from the very first moments of the game, you are already a hero, saving other people. Isn't that like kind of not good storytelling? Why would you like begin the story as a hero already? As opposed to like just being absolutely awful and useless. And then having to like learn the basics. Not just, you know, in terms of gameplay having to learn the basics, but as the character have to learn the basics. In terms of the story. Like that is the actual story. Same with Borderlands, right? Borderlands 2, you start the game saving Claptrap from that Bullymong. And then you save the town from bandits. Like from the very beginning, you're already like a hero saving others. Harvey says, oh, I don't know, I liked it. You were a stranger to the land, a hero in search of adventure, weren't you? Yeah, that was the story. That was the story. Harper says, now you've met danger that it was much more than anything you've met before, hence the ramping up. Yeah. But let's say in comparison, consider Skyrim. Skyrim, you start out as a prisoner and you have nothing, and you were about to get your head chopped off by the Imperials. And then the dragon comes, and you literally can't do anything to the dragon. Right, and then over the course of the game, like you slowly get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. So you start off with nothing, you start off as just absolutely useless. And I wonder like if that kind of story leads to like a more satisfying experience. Obviously, I would say Skyrim is better for sure. Yeah. Seems to make more sense, I feel like. Obviously, but then nothing beats that game in all aspects. I agree, Hava. Skyrim is pretty good. Let's see, down here. In fact, it's the same pattern for pretty much all the Bethesda games. And even like the old Fallout games by Obsidian. Back before what were they before Obsidian? Were they always Obsidian? I don't remember. But like you start out as just a nobody in the wasteland. And you slowly get stronger over time. One more block. Not that one. Alright, bridge up, bridge down. I thought that was a thing, but it's not. Bridge down, and then there's the station. Alright. We've almost done Dutch punching. Almost. Let's see, not that one. That's not right, is it? No, it's not. Should be there and there. Kinda interesting though, isn't it? Diablo doesn't have much of a tutorial. Maybe it's just too simple. It's too simple to require a tutorial. Path of Exile. You just start off as a nobody. Right? Is that right? I guess Path of Exile everybody's nobody, because you're always like in refugee camps. Every single act like you're a refugee. What's going on here? There's a bigger... Close that off. And then sponge that out. Except there's still there. Let me like... put one more layer here. Just in case. Also, we step down there. And the reliance on out-of-game information is something I've been thinking about. Like Minecraft for a long time, and even now Minecraft, you kinda have to go look things up on the wiki to figure out how things work. There's a whole lot of game mechanics in the game that it just doesn't explain. And I wonder if that's a good idea. Like, I feel like I should disagree with it. But I do realize that one of the reasons it was so popular is because you have little kids wanting to show off to their friends. You know, like, little kids want to show off to their friends, and so they'll say, oh, have you played Minecraft? Come play Minecraft. And then, like, their friends will have no idea what's going on, and they'll go, oh, let me show you. Let me show you how to play the game. Haha, I'm knowledgeable. They don't talk like that. I talk like that. But the idea is like that motivates little kids to want to like show off to their friends. I say little kids, I just realized that a lot of grown-ups might be just like that. And I'm just like putting a whole lot of grown-ups on blast. So this like kind of like encourages people to tell their friends about it. Because if a game is too self-explanatory, right? Like you just say to your friend, "Oh, have you played this game?" and they try it, and they're like, "Okay, I played it." And there's no need to communicate any further. Because everything the game does for you. Whereas in a game like Minecraft, where like literally nothing is explained, you don't even know how to craft a shovel if you don't look it up on the internet. It kind of pushes people into sharing their knowledge. I don't know though, it seems a little contrived. That stops there. Oops. Maybe it is a little contrived. Because I feel like a good game is one where you can pick up the basics fairly easily and you can get started fairly easily. But to get really good, you have to do that sharing. That would be a better way to make games, I think. Although I'm not sure how applicable that is to Minecraft, given their supposed target audience. I don't know, maybe making a shovel is advanced for little kids.